Welcome back to the Bourbon Barkeep, Curtis.
Noah, good to see you guys again. Kind of a one-way thing, but
yeah. So we got something tonight.
yeah, we teased last week about a experiment, if you will.
Yes. Yep. And here we are. We're just gonna try 4 bottles.
Sure. Right. That's the experiment.
Just we just like
try
them.
4 and see how drunk we get.
Just like them. So Noah and myself, we have gotten in verbal spats about how long can I have this bottle of bourbon?
Right.
Opened, mind you.
Right.
So unopened, forever. So we have some bottles that from our stash, obviously, that kind of fit the criteria.
Yeah. So yeah, to dive into the ages of the open ones, this Eagle, 6 months, if I had to guess, 40% full, maybe a little under a half. But yeah, so 6 months, definitely in the year 2023, I popped that one.
Okay.
I would guess sometime in the springtime. So yeah, 6 months is what we're gonna go with, just for kind of a round number. And then on your left, I should say, my right, that 107 is, give or take a couple months, 2 years. Yeah. That was the fall of 2021 is when I popped that. That was actually that's my first 107. So.
And you enjoyed it, as you should.
Yeah, it's a wonderful bottle. Yeah, but 2 years that's got oxygen in it for 2 years.
Yes. So this one not cracked at all. So this will be opened on the channel.
A little silver top.
This one was actually bought by my beautiful, lovely wife on Father's Day this year. So I had a full ounce to celebrate Father's Day, and I left her there. So you can see there's still even a little bit of Nectar in there.
Sure. Yeah.
So some of the things that we'll kind of experience, if you will, as we kind of go through this, and I was happy that it worked out this way. Kind of stumbled into that, but details. This one, you got 45%, so a little lower proof than your 107.
Right.
So realistically, the higher alcohol content should preserve it a touch longer. Also, one of the things that will be interesting to see is the amount of space in the bottle is also playing a very large factor into the rapidness of deterioration.
Sure.
So when it comes to starting to get this low in some of your bottles, how quickly do we need to crank this thing out to still enjoy the juice, but and appreciate it as well as the way it was intended?
Correct.
All right. So we're gonna prepare some Glencairns in a second. So the main piece that we're really trying to figure out is the oxidization of the bourbon at this point.
The open bottles. Yep.
So essentially what that is every time that you open it, it's not that it starts to expire. It's actually that the alcohol evaporates quicker than the water. So much like adding a drop or 3 drops to your whiskey glass and how drastic it can change the flavor, it kind of does the same thing here, mainly because what's left is going to be more water than alcohol.
Right. So
yeah.
Without further ado, let's pour these 4. We got 4 Glencairns, as Curtis said. We're gonna do them blind. We're gonna make sure I'll put the edit on the screen after the fact so you guys know which ones we're tasting. But for us right now, they're gonna be blind. And we'll see if we can tell the difference.
Yeah, the difference, which one do we like more?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Sure.
All right, we'll be back.
All right. So got our 4 Glencairns poured, 2 for myself and 2 for you. As you can see, the levels on the Eagle Rares have changed.
Okay, so we got the sticker on the bottom.
Yeah, without further ado.
Yeah.
Wow, this smells like Eagle Rare.
That's a good stuff. I'm gonna go, I still get, oh wow.
See, do you mind if I go kind of both at the same time?
Ooh, I think we should.
Because it's I know the notes of Eagle Rare. I've had Eagle Rare plenty, and
yes,
basically trying to decipher between the two is kind of our goal here.
Wow, that is. Okay. So this one gives me much more orange and vanilla, like a creamsicle, where this one is like a red fruit, like cherry and strawberry.
I definitely get the orange. Yeah, there's not really a change in color at all. I accidentally just cheersed myself. Damn, I have to take a drink now. I was gonna say, I just screwed myself.
I like the nose on this one more. This one is definitely more open. There's a smoothness, whereas this one does have a little bit more of an ethanol kick to it.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say the one on my left hand is hotter. Oh, but I don't know now. Did I accidentally switch?
Wait, which one was your orange? This is my orange.
I get orange in both, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get the orange in both. I do get more heat in my left
This
hand.
is much sweeter in the left hand,
Mm-hmm.
whereas you get a little bit more oak and spice in this hand.
Sure.
I don't know how we mirror things. Yeah, I gotta go back to back one more time. Okay, so
I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay sober enough for this number 2 with Weller, but we're going to do our best. This is a Monday night too we're filming on, so have a Monday, will you? 107 and
Kick
Eagles,
us off.
have a Monday.
I gotta be honest with you, not a ton of difference. Like that makes it a touch more boring. If I had to pick one, I think I would pick the taste of this one.
In terms of just like your preference,
Yeah,
I
like there's-
cannot pick out much at all in terms of palate. Sweetness and heat in the nose is pretty noticeable, but like in terms of like the taste of the bourbon, like it's, I mean, 1A, 1B.
I would agree. This one may have a little longer finish. Well, I said this one was new on the nose because of the alcohol.
But that has a longer finish. Ooh, discrepancy.
Let's see. Now I gotta go back to back again. I feel like this.
Just go here. Go corner.
Ooh, just trying to keep it separate on the tin.
Right. Relive my college days.
Okay, I gotta figure it. You do have to pick which one you like more.
Oh, we do? Okay.
Oh yeah. So I'll tell you which one I like more, and it's this one. The creamsicle. It was smoother on the finish. Still had a great mouthfeel.
Mhm.
This one, there's a sharpness to it. So watch, this is gonna be the old. I'm gonna be an idiot, but
That's what I'm
that
kind of
still
nervous
kind
of.
of that still kind of proves something as well, to where the palate is extremely similar.
Mm-hmm.
The nose, you got orange on both.
Right.
Maybe I'm just missing one.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I felt like this one was a little more open and put together than this one.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna go. I think I like my right hand better.
And we don't-
I could have rephrased that for sure, but.
Well, we. Oh. Okay. You want to see? All right. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
want to go now?
I'm gonna go my right hand
Mhm.
first. My second place. I'll put it that way. This is
Okay.
my second.
Okay, so I'll go left hand first.
Ooh. What were you?
My left hand, wow, was the old. The old was hotter to me.
That was new.
Really?
Yeah. Damn it. This didn't prove anything.
No, this is true. We have no idea what we're doing. So yeah, I like the new one better.
Okay. I like the old. Maybe I'll pour your old into my old.
Okay. All right. Maybe post show. Post show.
Yeah. Okay. So you like the.
This just proves we have no idea what we're doing. Well, on to number 2.
It's so smooth though.
That's great. I love Eagle.
I'm gonna sit here and sip just one more time.
Okay. Just take a breath.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Fallen soldier.
Yeah. It's a sad day. It's a bad day.
Or is it a good day?
After we finish these 2, it'll be a little bit better day.
Okay.
But yeah, so the Weller on your right, my left, Fallen Soldier. Poured the last of it after 2 years
Mhm.
with our 2 ounces here. And as you said, you cracked the one on the left on Father's Day. So 3 months ago, more or less, 4 months ago, compared to 2 years, you would think probably a large difference in terms of.
Well, and the
Both.
amount of liquid in the bottle as well.
Yeah, exactly. About as different in terms of discrepancy as you can get.
Yeah. That time?
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
So off the bat, right hand at least, because it could be different.
Mm-hmm. You're starting right hand, huh? You finish with the left?
You spoke so highly of the right hand
Sure.
that I was like, I just got to know.
There's just way too many self-pleasing jokes going on, but
not appropriate.
Sure.
All right, so I get still like
I think that my hairs in my nose are just singed.
maybe. Whoa. See, I was gonna go touch of ethanol on this one, and then it just got me in the
I mean, it's 107.
deep nostril.
What this does tell me though is that after 2 years, you still get a relatively significant burn on that nose.
The left nose is a touch deeper.
Mm-hmm. This is like on my left hand. I get like a earthy hay more so than the right hand.
You know when like sometimes you're like, hey, do you smell Band-Aid and then you smell Band-Aid?
Mm-hmm.
I could see that in my left hand as well.
Okay.
I mean, there's a 50% shot that this is the same.
Right. I mean, there's also 50% shot where it's backwards again.
But I mean, the brown sugar is more apparent here.
Yeah, I definitely get
This
deeper
one's
and
tighter.
sweeter notes in the righter one. Yeah.
My right's tight. All right, I'm diving in. Can I do it?
Yeah, sure.
God, that's good.
I mean, can we just take a few minutes and just enjoy this bourbon?
God, like
I love that Weller 107.
the finish is really good on this one.
Yeah.
Very long.
Like a caramel sweetness to it that
Yes.
kind of, I mean, shows up after the fact. Damn it, I just did the right one again.
I gotta be honest
All right,
with you.
putting that one down.
That's really similar.
That makes me feel a ton better after having that sit, let alone 2 years. It had sat probably quarter or less for the last 6 to 8 months. Let's guess. Because people have places to be, people to see. Okay, I'm gonna go, this is the old, I think. I did that without even trying the other one.
I'm gonna go left is new. So we kind of align. This is
Yes, left is new. That's what I'm gonna go with, and I'm probably gonna be wrong again.
This is a touch hotter, a little sharper.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. It's extremely close.
Mm-hmm.
And having to do them back to back,
It makes
maybe
me,
that's where the difference is.
yeah, it makes me happy that the shallow one, if you will, the 2 ounce one,
Yeah.
hasn't lost all its heat, you know, because I haven't tried that in a few months. I'll go new, old.
New, old as well.
Okay. Let's go.
We know things.
50-50 shot. Well, lesson learned, I guess, is that in 2 years' time, you're not finding much difference. And same with the Eagle, in the sense that we kind of disagreed on like which one was hotter.
Yeah.
And that might have just been like a negligible difference. There may not have been a difference, you know, after what 6-7 months or whatever that was, and then you're a year and 9 months difference here. We couldn't really tell a difference.
This was going to be the one to where I feel like there would have been the drastic difference, whether it was with your thinking on, okay, the higher proof and your graphs and stuff. But ultimately, we were fine. Like that. I don't know how long the 107 would have lasted. Like, is it 3 years now?
Yeah.
Is that the magic number? But ultimately,
I know now I can eclipse 2 and not just have a shitty bourbon at
Yeah.
the end of that 2 years.
I don't know. I can sleep better.
I can
Yeah.
definitely see better. I'm happy with our results because now I know that once I open a really nice bottle, I'm not pressured to finish it in an 18-month period.
Yeah. And then, so the quick high level, don't store in sunlight, constant temperature, and store upright.
Just keep it in your house, not on a windowsill, is probably your
Yeah, sunlight guy is.
weird. Anyway, but yeah, so cool. Moving on. Are we allowed to?
Yeah, I'm gonna sip throughout.
Sure.
But
Yeah, moving into our second segment today, lock of the week.
this gets more and more depressing for me because I'm rooting for you,
I keep losing.
and it's getting tough to watch.
So yeah, 2-4 in the year now. Had Kansas State -6.5 first half last week, and they laid an egg. They were 13-point favorites when it closed, I believe, 12.5, 13, and lost outright in
Sure did.
Stillwater against Oklahoma State. So Will Howard really struggled. Probably one of his worst games as a Wildcat. But so 2-4 at this point. we're going to move forward. There's nothing else we can do. I can't dwell on the past.
Life goes on.
So we're going back to the NFL. And like I said, we are recording this on Monday night, so by the time this episode airs, I'm hoping this line hasn't changed too much. I want the 49ers at this point. This line, I know maybe I'm being reactionary, and this may be a square play, maybe a reactionary play, but the 49ers are only 4.5-point favorites against the Browns with no Nick Chubb, obviously. As we know, Nick Chubb suffered a relatively horrible injury that turned out to not be as bad as we thought.
Still pretty gruesome.
Sure. Deshaun Watson's questionable, and even if he plays, 4.5 is just too shallow to me. The Niners are decimating everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were talking before the show, that the Niners just have dudes everywhere. So give me -4.5. I think that's too low.
Where's your button?
Damn it.
You can't lock in anything.
Right back. Got the button now. But like I said, Niners -4.5. Even if Deshaun plays, and he might not play, if DTR is playing, they are going to feast on that man.
Yeah. I can't believe it's that low.
Same. It's moved to 5 today some places, but there's a few different shops that's still hanging 4.5 as of like 20 minutes ago. So I'm hoping that has stuck. But
let's say since this is Friday, let's say DTR plays. We know on Friday.
The DTR plays.
Yeah.
What's my guess?
What's the line that you would lock in San Francisco? Or if it sits there and goes to
I'd play it up to 6.5. Like if it doesn't get to 7,
okay.
I'm playing up to 6.5 for sure.
Okay. Just so people know.
Exactly. So yeah, play up to 6.5. Yeah, I have no fear that the Niners are gonna have a letdown spot. It's a full week of practice. It's a Sunday game. It's no weird travel schedule.
49ers in Cleveland, full touchdown.
The Niners are decimating everyone. So gonna lock it in. And let's try to stack up a win here.
Let's get a streak going.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Let's see.
Anything else?
There's got to be some stuff. All right, so we learned that
it doesn't matter as much as we thought, maybe.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, is a good thing.
But ultimately, hopefully that gives you a little more peace of mind where things don't turn like milk and wine and things like that.
Sure.
Let's see what else we got. We got the subscribe stuff, so you can figure out, when we're putting stuff out.
Yeah. But yeah, so every Friday, please subscribe. Would mean a lot, and we're going to continue just pumping out content. We have a couple of cool bottles, I think, at least in my opinion, coming out here in the next month or so.
Yeah, we got to dress up with Halloween. We got best gifts coming up with Black Friday. So we got some fun stuff coming. So subscribe. One thing I would be curious of is some of you all have left comments, which has been great. We love interacting with you all, especially since we don't do anything off camera yet. If you see a bottle over there that you all want us to taste, let us know.
See the Angels envy the 2022.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna comment. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you.